Hey everyone, imagine a broken, shiny SUV sitting in a quiet parking lot. Now think of a brave girl with a special bracelet and a big secret. Today we're diving into an amazing story where a poor girl fixes a millionaire's fancy car and a tiny bracelet changes everything. Stay with me because what happens next will flip your world upside down. In our little town, all eyes turn to a strange sight. A luxurious SUV that normally rumbled down the road was stuck and silent. This wasn't any regular car. It belonged to Mr. Clarkson, a very rich man who always wore sharp suits and carried a serious air about him. But today, his prize car had a problem. Its engine wouldn't start. Now let's break this down simply. You know how your toy car sometimes stops when its battery's low? Well, a real car engine works like a big clock with many moving pieces. It needs spark plugs, tiny parts that give the little fire to start the engine, and many more pieces that work as a team. In this SUV, one spark plug was cracked and causing the car to rest quietly instead of roaring down the streets. Enter Lily, a kind, brave, and very clever girl from a humble home. Although her clothes were simple, her spirit shined like the morning sun. Lily learned the secrets of fixing things from her father, who was a friendly mechanic in their town. Every broken clock or rusty bike taught her that every problem has a solution if you care enough to look for it. Today, when she heard the soft sounds of a troubled engine, Lily couldn't resist. With her trusty toolbox in hand, she walked over to the stranded SUV. In the engine, she spotted the culprit, a cracked spark plug. Just like fixing a puzzle, she carefully unscrewed the bad part and replaced it with a new one. Every screw, every bolt was tightened with gentle care. In simple words, Lily was like a master puzzle solver, making sure every piece of the car worked in harmony. As luck would have it, Mr. Clarkson soon arrived at the scene. In his shiny black car, he had expected his helpers to fix his SUV in a hurry. But there, in front of him, was Lily, working with calm focus and a kind smile. And then something strange happened. Mr. Clarkson's eyes fell on a bright, glimmering bracelet on Lily's wrist. It wasn't fancy gold or expensive jewels, just a simple bracelet, but it sparkled in a way that made him pause and stare. Mr. Clarkson speaks in a low, surprised tone. "Young lady, where did you get that bracelet? It looks exactly like one I once knew." In that moment, the story took a wild turn. The bracelet was more than just a piece of jewelry. It was a symbol, a hidden key to memories long past. Mr. Clarkson remembered clearly. When he was a young boy, his dear mother wore a bracelet that shone just like this one. It was a token of love, hope, and connection. Hearing his voice tremble with emotion, Lily looked up and gently replied, "This bracelet is my family treasure. My grandma gave it to me. She always said it carries our hearts and memories with us, no matter how tough life gets." At these simple words, a crazy twist unfolded. Mr. Clarkson realized that his long-lost treasure, the warm memories of his family, had been waiting for him in the unlikeliest of places. He saw in Lily not just a poor girl, but a living connection to his past, a link to the love he once knew. This moment was like finding a hidden note that said, "You are not alone." In that little bracelet shimmered decades of secret ties between two families who once cared deeply for each other, even when life had set them on different paths. Moved by the discovery, Mr. Clarkson's heart began to change. He had always believed that money could fix any problem, but now he saw that some things, like love, memories, and kindness, are far more important. "Lily," he said with sincere warmth, I have learned from you more than any fancy book or expensive gadget. Not only did you fix my car, but you fixed a piece of my broken heart too. Would you teach me about fixing things, about how every part in the engine works together, just like we do in life? Lily's eyes lit up with joy. Yes, sir, I will. We all need to learn, and everyone, rich or poor, can be a teacher or a student. Today we fix more than engines, we fix our hearts too. In that heartwarming moment, an unlikely friendship was born, and two very different lives started to merge. Let's think of the car like a living creature. The engine is its heart, the spark plugs are tiny bits that light up its soul, and the battery is its power. Even a strong car can stop working if one tiny piece is missing or broken. Lily showed Mr. Clarkson that while money can buy new parts, only understanding and care can truly make everything work again. Now let's take a closer look at what happened under the hood. Lily explained step by step, checking the spark plugs. She showed how spark plugs are like tiny matches that light up the fuel. If even one is broken, the engine can't start. Inspecting the battery. The battery gives energy to the car, like the food you need to run and play. A weak battery can make you feel tired, just like a weak engine stops working. Tightening bolts. Every bolt in the engine holds a part in place. Imagine if the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle didn't fit together well. Nothing would make sense. As she talked, Lily compared fixing the car to fixing your favorite toy when it's broken. Sometimes, she laughed, your toy needs just a little twist or a new battery. Mr. Clarkson marveled at her skill. I never knew that a car could be as simple as a big puzzle. You make it sound like magic. And yes, it was a kind of magic. The magic you feel when you see someone use simple ideas and lots of care to solve a big problem. It reminded all of us that learning even the tiniest details can lead to big changes. Imagine if every time you lost a button on your shirt, you fixed it with the same care Lily fixed that spark plug. Your shirt and your day would be saved. But the story doesn't stop on that dusty roadside. News of Lily's amazing work and the secret of the bracelet spread like wildfire throughout the town. Mr. Clarkson, touched by his rediscovered memories and Lily's hard work, decided to do something big. He started a special program where anyone, no matter how poor or rich, could learn how to fix cars. Workshops were held in the small town hall. Kids and adults alike gathered to learn how little pieces, like spark plugs, batteries, and bolts, make a big engine work. Lily became a local hero and a beloved teacher. Her lessons stretched beyond car repair. They taught everyone that every bit of care, every shared moment, could light up a whole community. And guess what? Mr. Clarkson's SUV, once a symbol of his lonely wealth, became the start of a revolution of kindness and learning. As Mr. Clarkson and Lily's bond grew, so did the mystery of the bracelet. Together, they began to look into old boxes of photos and letters stored in Mr. Clarkson's mansion. They discovered that years ago, before money and fortune played their big roles, Lily's grandmother and Mr. Clarkson's late grandmother were the best of friends. Their friendship had bridged differences and brought hope to everyone around them. This small bracelet was a gift passed down through families, a promise that even when people are different, their hearts can be connected by love. Mr. Clarkson finally understood that all his money could never replace the warmth of family and friendship. It was a twist so amazing that it changed his life and gave him a second chance to live with love and kindness. Now every time he looked at his beloved repaired SUV, he also remembered the day a brave, poor girl fixed not just a broken car, but a broken heart.